Say good morning, Andy. He's looking at me like, what? Good morning. It is Tuesday, April 21st, and today we're going to try Top of the Morning Coffee's French Vanilla Blend. I've had that sitting up in the cupboard since I think December, so it's time to finally crack it open and see if it tastes like the classic coffee creamer that we all know and love. Andy agrees. Whoa, too close. Too close to the lens, bud. Don't want to smudge it with your nose, you know? Your nose? And here is the bag, French vanilla. On the back it says, so luscious you'll say ooh la la. Cool and rich, vanilla creates a flavor symphony, unveiling velvety smoothness and a hint of pure elegance. So, I am excited to try this, as I am. Dreamy, rich, and as lively as a soiree. As lively as a soiree. We'll see about that. It is just French vanilla, so let's not get ahead of ourselves. Sniff test activated. That smells like French vanilla. That smells like the creamer. That's just what it smells like. Got some of that in there. Gonna go ahead and close that up and turn it on. Just from the smell, I'm not really expecting too much other than, yeah, it tastes how it smells. Looks like this time, Top of the Morning, you'll really have to just blow my socks off, huh? I'm looking forward to it. I know I'm coming in with a bit of a hot energy, but it is French vanilla. I'm feeling in a punchy, like, razzing mood, you know? So as I mentioned in the previous episode, I finally watched Spaceballs for the very first time yesterday, and to give you a quick review, I thought it was fantastic. I had such a good time watching that movie. There's so many little sight gags that just absolutely destroyed me. That bit at the end with the chest burster doing, hello my baby, hello my darling, that took me the fuck out. What I will say, I didn't laugh out loud as much as I thought I would, or as much as I expected to, but this is not a negative thing. It was me realizing, oh, this movie is both silly and clever jokes don't break me as much as silly jokes do. I thought the cast was great. Bill Pullman was just excellent as Lone Star. Rick Moranis, of course, was incredible as Dark Helmet. And I finally found the origin. So, to give you a little bit of backstory, growing up in middle and high school, what I used YouTube primarily for was to watch funny stick figure animations. And it was either crazy stick figure randomness or stick figures on crack that had audio from Spaceballs that I did not know was from Spaceballs. It was when they're talking about the one major whose last name is Asshole and his cousin is also Asshole. And then Dark Helmet goes,
how many assholes we got on this ship anyhow?
Yo!
I knew it. I'm surrounded by assholes.
I didn't know that came from this movie, and now I know, and I'm like, finally, the mystery has been resolved. Honestly, I just never bothered to look that quote up before. I didn't know a lot of the bits in those stick figure videos at the time were just ripped audio from other things, unless it was clearly from, like, The Simpsons or Family Guy or South Park or whatever. I didn't have a very refined palate as a preteen to teenager child, adolescent, kid, person, minor. But yeah, Spaceballs is a great time, and it's a little coincidental that I finally watch it, and then like just a couple of days before they announced that they're doing a sequel 40 years later, which is crazy to think about. I'm excited for that. From what I saw, it's all the original cast. Rick Moranis is coming out of retirement to do this sequel, which is insane. I also finally started reading the sequel to The Lies of Locke Lamora, which is called Red Seas Under Red Skies, and so far, I'm only like 5 chapters in. I started chapter 5 a little bit. It's just as good as the first one. It's a lot funnier than the first one too. The first one was funny, but it was mostly just serious. But this, so far, has had me laugh out loud multiple times. There's dialogue exchange between a couple of the side characters where they're just calling each other limp-dicked cunts and stuff. It was just a whole back and forth, and I was just like, what? I wasn't expecting it too. This is really fucking funny. There's also Locke just being a cheeky little shit. At one point, he has to get a bunch of chairs made for some reason that I haven't found out yet. And to expedite the process, he just keeps putting money on the table, and then the guy making the chairs is like, dude, we have other clients we need to do first, and some of them are pretty high up in the government. And he's like, okay, well, how about 20 more? How about 20 more? And the guy's like, seriously, we can't cancel these other contracts. And Locke is like, have a little bit more of my money. I think he literally says, if you're worried about going broke, just take a little bit more of my money. And yeah, the writing, just like in the first book, is just so effortlessly weaving in and out of serious, funny, flowery, and dry. The pacing so far has just been super, super consistent, with everything just flowing easily into one another. Even the flashback chapters between the regular chapters, they all just kind of flow like superfluously. I don't know how to say that word. I am learning right now that I don't know how to say the word superfluous. I'm not doing this on purpose. Superfluously. That is a very difficult word to say. Suffice it to say, Red Seas Under Red Skies is very, very good so far. That does mean I'm on another break from Words of Radiance. Sorry, Brandon Sanderson, but it is, the Stormlight Archive is a very long series, and each book is over 1,000 pages, so like, I gotta take a little break sometimes, as much as I love it. I'm taking in the aroma, taking it in. Smells like coffee. So, let's go ahead and pour some of this into my mug. That looks about good. Alright, so, let us try this by itself first. Ooh, now that smells real sweet. That smells real sweet. I'm quite excited about it now. Ooh, that does smell really good. Yeah, that tastes like French vanilla to me, baby. There's not much else to say. It's immediate, it's right there, it hits you right in the face as soon as you take a sip. That's crazy. What did they do, just roast the beans in a big vat of French vanilla? Or maybe they probably just put a little vanilla. I'm gonna be completely honest with you guys. I don't know what differentiates French vanilla from regular vanilla. I don't know what the difference is. I'm not gonna pretend I know what the difference is, and I'm not gonna pretend that I even really care what the difference is. It's one is French and one isn't, I guess. I don't know. Anyway, for our neutral choice, we're gonna go with dairy milk once again. I do have French vanilla creamer in the fridge, but I feel like that would weigh the scales in one direction, you know? Not putting a whole lot in there again, just a little bit to change the color. And then because this is an already sweet coffee, I'm gonna do 2 spoons of sugar. Alright, now that that's all stirred in nice and good, it's time to give it the test. Yeah, you know what? That tastes no different than a regular non-flavored coffee being having French vanilla creamer poured into it. That's kind of amazing how that doesn't taste any different than just putting French vanilla in regular coffee. And I'm like really swirling it around too, and it's just, yeah, I don't know what else to say. That's just what it is. That's not false advertising. That is French vanilla flavored coffee. And you know what? It's pretty good. Sure, it's not one of the more fantastical flavors that Top of the Morning has to offer, like strawberry shortcake or snickerdoodle or what have you, but it's very, you know, it plays it right down center. It is what it is. There's no frills about it. I don't know if it's velvety smooth or lively as a soiree, but it's exactly what it says on the tin. And you know what? I cannot fault them for that. If you put French vanilla in your coffee already, I'm sure adding more French vanilla to this will just enhance the experience. So yeah, you can't really go wrong. Thank you guys so very much for watching the video. If you liked it, give it a thumbs up. If you want to see more videos like this one, please consider subscribing. If you want to get some Shadowsense merch, you can go to shadowsense.xyz. And if you're a subscriber to my Twitch channel, all of your orders will have free shipping. Thank you guys again so very much for watching, and until next time, bye-bye.